everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Wilson's Seahawks. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Last year's #1 overall pick, here he comes. He'll be leading them and looking for an improvement in year 2, Jared Goff.
Didn't play in a traditional pro-style offense in college. In fact, at Cali, played in what they call the Bear Raid. Threw it around a whole bunch. 96 touchdown passes in 3 seasons. This guy took the ball from game 1 as a true freshman and never missed a start. So he has a great amount of toughness as well as the ability to throw the big-time ball downfield.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Speaking of Todd Gurley, he's back. He was good against the 49ers last week. 6 touchdowns in the first 3 weeks of the year.
You know, the Rams team overall is under new management. The offense has been retooled, and, of course, the head coach is running that offense. How about Todd Gurley? He's under new determination, isn't he? Looks like his rookie self again. Fast and quick to the hole, can get downfield, and, of course, is really finding the end zone.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Fresh set of downs here. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He was looking for Watkins that time. That'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cliff Averill In there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. First down, Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Wilson. Brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Second down, completion. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First carry for Thomas Rawls. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on third down, Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. We keep talking about the impact that hybrid players have had on the NFL, those guys who can do multiple things. I think Cam Chancellor fits that perfectly. Is he a safety? Is he a linebacker? No, he's a football player. And they love him inside.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Another carry now for Gurley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
Oh!
Still going. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Rams are in for 6.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Running into the kicker. Defense.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, partner, I got to get your thoughts while we have a second on the end of that Falcons-Lions game. People were shocked at that Golden Tate touchdown. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Connor Barwin, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And Wilson has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They got 18 yards for that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left. Finding some room at midfield. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Manette. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Wilson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Connor Barwin in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
That time, a 9-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. Last drive, touchdown, surrender. Here, see if they can stop him.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders, as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
Hey, partner, let me take you league-wide for a second. Surprised right now that we only have 2 3-0 teams remaining, Atlanta and Kansas City?
After last week's games, yes, because a number of them came in with great momentum, and you thought that that would continue. I thought Tampa Bay would win at Minnesota and continue to be undefeated. You know, I thought that Oakland had a great chance to be undefeated after playing at Washington. But this league, parity is the word, and each and every week you better be ready to play. But with Atlanta and Kansas City, I thought Atlanta, they shook off the demons of that Super Bowl slump right there in the first game against Chicago when they won a close one, and they've elevated since then. In Kansas City, they continue to be red hot. The last couple of seasons, they've been hard to beat.
He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Goff now to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, Goff working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to the air. Goff on second down. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jaron Reed able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, But every now and then, you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Hey, you know, switching gears for a second, we were talking before the broadcast about the 0-3 teams who might have the best chance to turn their season around right now. You got the Bengals, Browns, Chargers, Giants, and 49ers. Who do you think out of that group?
I'm going to go with the New York Giants. They play in a very tough division, as we well know. But the way the offense came alive in the fourth quarter against Philadelphia, if that continues to ascend, they have an excellent defense, supreme confidence, because remember, they went to the playoffs last season.
Right.
I think they can get back there with a quarterback who's done it at a big-time level before, in Eli Manning. So I would pick the Giants #1 to turn things around. But I'd keep an eye on the San Francisco 49ers. To me, that they are a team that's going to continue to improve throughout the year. The record at the end might not show it, but they're going to be awfully good down the road.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Now Wilson on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Baldwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Wilson now to throw on second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Pass interference. Defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They come out here in the eye. Wilson on the keeper. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Aaron Donald. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try and throw for him with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Luke Wilson from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a 2-yard pitch to necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, now he bowls him over. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete.
Pass interference, offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. On 1st down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Graham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Now Wilson on 1st and 10. And left side here, it's Graham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's Wilson throwing on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alec Ogletree in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mark Barron in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Now it's Wilson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Fourth down, here's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On second down, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And it's third down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take. And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet. No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Oh, Wilson going to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. Throwing now is Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Wilson to throw. And he's going to go down again. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Back to throw. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game.